What's going on? Y'all know what the business is. Your boy CJ Goodfella back. Motor City Sports Talk. Definitely appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Miss another video from your boy. And yet again, yesterday, Detroit Lions practice outside. Nobody surprised. They in the dome again, at home against Ndamukong Suh, who had nothing to say about the time with the Lions he spent today. I heard. So you know what it is. F him. He never wanted to be here anyway. But, you know, it's still a topic. They won last time they practiced outside. And Matt Patricia had his reasons why. Which he shouldn't have to give a reason why because he the coach, right? And they won last time, so that should be enough reason why they won. And but he said that, you know, practicing on turf is harder because under turf inside the practice facility is concrete, if most people didn't know. And practicing on turf is hard on the knees and the ligaments because you basically on turf and then under turf is concrete. So that's the situation with that. Excuse me real quick. That's the situation with that. I really had no issues with him, how he felt about it. You know, it is what it is. It didn't make sense, you know, but once they won and once I heard his explanation, and grass is easier on the knees, easier on the ligaments, you know, so be it. Shouldn't even be a big topic of discussion. He's a really, you know, try to be a really strong and demanding coach. I think the Lions need to have an outdoor mentality. So I'm with them practicing outside elements. As of now, especially after the win versus the Panthers, they need to have an outdoor mentality, okay? Those are the teams that win, that have an outdoor mentality. Who defense travels, because defense travels no matter hot, cold, or warm, whatever it may be. But when you talk about offensively, Detroit Lions kind of started to turn the corner this year, learning how to run the ball and have some power game with Blunt, have some power game with Kerryon Johnson. Okay, that's a part of being an outdoor team. Okay, running the ball between the tackles, smash mouth football, and you know, and blocking. You know, and we having the Hogs up front push defensive lines back. That's about outdoor football. You know, the passing game, you know, it ain't as effective. Remember when the Bears back in the day had that fall game, and then when you see you got to go out to Philadelphia in the playoffs, and, you know, certain dome teams got to go outside. They got a dome mentality. They flashy, like to throw it all day. You want to be able to run the ball, and that's the adjustment New Orleans made, okay? New Orleans made a great adjustment by learning how to run the ball, let the backs take over in the flats, let the backs take over in between the tackles, outside the tackles with Ingram and Kamara. And I think that's what they need to do with Matthew Stafford. Okay, you're going to be stuck with him for 4 years. Stafford's not going nowhere. We all know that, okay? With that contract that he has, he ain't going nowhere. So what you do is you turn him into a game manager, you know? Not so much a game manager, but you scale it back. That's basically what Drew Brees is doing. That's why Drew Brees is completing 70% of his passes, okay? Drew Brees ain't the high-flying Drew Brees with Jimmy Graham and Marquise Colston and Reggie Bush, you know, throwing it down the field. Sean Payton isn't the old coach stuck in his ways, okay? He's innovative. He's seen what Sean McVay did. He's seen what he needs to do, and he made it happen. He checked his pride at the door and said, you know what? I got an older quarterback. He can't be dropping back 40, 50 times a game, okay? We're going to come out with an outdoor mentality, okay? With an outdoor offense. We're going to run the ball. We're going to draft Kamara. We're going to now effectively use Mark Ingram because Pierre Thomas and the rest of them backs, Chris Ivory was sharing the backfield with. We're going to use the two-headed monster, and then we're going to do play action. We're going to do a lot of throwing it to the backs to the flat, and then, you know, we're going to throw the ball up to Michael Thomas from Ohio State. O-State, you know what it is. And you know what? We just gonna simplify the offense. You know, we still do some of the deep stuff we do, but by us running the ball, people got to respect the run first. And by running the ball, we can run the ball anywhere. We can go out to Baltimore and run the ball. We can go out to New York to run the ball. We can run the ball in the dome. We can throw the ball to the flats. You know, we can play at any inclement weather. And that's what the Lions need to morph their offense into. Obviously, we all believe we're going to get a new offensive coordinator. I hope so, okay? Jim Bob Cooter had a shot. We need an offensive coordinator that is going to bring a run-first mentality first. I mean, he ain't got to be a run-first coach, but he got to understand the importance of running the ball. And he has to come with a system that's going to work and innovative, okay? And the Lions practicing outside is going to help them get out of being a dome team. That's what the Saints did. When the Saints no longer became a dome team, when they no longer just was the greatest show on turf, part 2 with with Drew Brees and them boys, and they kind of morphed or evolved into the offense they is now. Now, you know, you getting them balling. You know, you getting them straight up balling now. Now they running the ball, run, dump it to the running backs, and then going downfield. It's kind of a game manager on steroids. You know, and that's what they need to do with Matthew Stafford. But they have to establish the run and have to get used to playing outdoors. So I ain't mad at it, man. Okay, might have had a little gripe with it before, but the Lions need some tough love. They need to, you know, be able to go outdoors and travel, because 9 times out of 10, if we ever go win a playoff game, it's going to have to be outdoors probably, or it's going to have to be on the road, you know. So, you know, it is what it is, man. I'm going to drop another video later. Wanted to address that again. They did practice outdoors yesterday. And I'm perfectly fine with it now. We need to get tougher. You know, run defense ranks number 1 over the last 3 weeks. Since Ziggy got healthy, he practiced all week. The first time he did that since 17. Snacks Harrison, great pickup. Deshaun Hand, you know, so they got a future up there. And I wouldn't count out them bringing back Ziggy for the right price, okay? Don't count that out. Ziggy for the right price. Don't count him out. All right? That might be a little funny to people, but Ziggy for the right price, you know, cheap price. Let me just keep it real. Cheap price. Don't count him out bringing him back, but they like to address the defensive line and the linebackers next year and the cornerbacks. But hey, that's a conversation for another day. I'll be back with another video. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, instrumental link in the description. Email there as well. I'll hit you back. Also, if you want to make a donation to the channel, that link's there as well. Salute to everybody else supporting the Detroit Sports Grind and supporting Detroit on YouTube. Salute. Everybody keep the head up. Y'all know what the business is. We gone.